Hello and welcome back. I was sitting here playing some World of Warcraft and GameStop got on my mind. Don't ask how, it just happened. I actually used to work for GameStop. I worked for them for about a year, and it was a good company when you're first starting out. But the thing that I personally never liked about it is that they want you to shove down the Game Informer subscriptions down customers' throats. Now, this is very annoying to me because I'm a very laid-back customer service representative when it comes to stuff like that. I understand wanting to get the sale, getting money more in your pocket, but the thing is that there was never really any incentive for the employee themselves to make that subscription base. So what I did when I was working for them is just kind of casually brought it up in a conversation. I didn't want to just, take a big log and just shove it down the customer's throat. Because, yeah, to me, that's awful. I mean, that's just awful salesmanship. So, uh, worked it in a casual conversation. And most of the time it worked. I got a pretty good ratio of subscriptions to non-subscriptions, and people that just bought anything without wanting to do it. Some customers obviously already had it, so they give their PowerPoints card or now their Power Up card. And this was a few years back, so uh, it's changed a little bit from what I hear from a couple of friends. But basically, what I wanted to do overall in this video is get a little bit into GameStop because they're just like Starbucks nowadays. They're all over the place. Now, personally, I think they're going to be out of business pretty soon. Um, Within the next 10 years or so, the way things are going. They are getting more online, so we probably won't see them a lot more locally, which I believe to be a good thing because, I mean, I do most of my stuff online anyway. And besides that, if I do want to ever get any used games, I actually go to Game Exchange, which is here locally. Another company I used to work for a couple of years. Great company. If you're ever in Tyler, Texas, they got one down there. They've also got one in Longview, Texas. They've got one here in Arkansas. A few of them here in Arkansas, actually. And so if you ever stop by in there, great place to get old school games. DVDs, Blu-ray, and it's all used. And they actually have their own buffer service, so they can take out any scratches or anything that for any discs that you want to bring in and different things like that. So anyway, back to GameStop. GameStop to me is kind of a mild plague. Not so much because of the employees, but because of the company and the way they want to operate. They bought out EB Games, for anybody that remembers EB Games. Oh my God, a few years ago. But that was actually one of the stores I was working for. I was back and forth between EB Games and GameStop. It was right on Greenville Avenue in Dallas, and I was going back and forth between the stores working. And had some pretty decent bosses. I couldn't tell you their names now. But again, the company just wasn't very good on their employees. Number one, you got minimum wage. Number two, your hours were questionable at best because they would rotate. And me personally, I don't like rotating hours because it can't give you a solid ground to work with if you want to get a second job. And I think that's their thinking behind it. And any other company that uses rotating shifts, they want you to be solidly for their company. And especially in today's economy. Now, I don't know if GameStop is still like this, but if they're still using rotating shifts, it's not a good thing, especially in today's economy, because with GameStop, you start out part-time, and then you can move up to full-time unless you're actual management. And again, that's how it was a few years ago. I don't know how it is now, but, it was always my bad side that they got on with it. And personally, I was actually let go, or I was given a choice to either let go or I can go ahead and walk out. I just for story's sake, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk out. Y'all been a decent company, but I had a better job waiting for me at another local company. So, yeah, so that's how that went down. But anyway, my overall opinion of GameStop, I shop there when I have to. basically for new reserved game. Like I just bought Guild Wars 2 up there. But now let me go ahead and say this. There is some good stores out there, GameStop wide, with good employees. But company overall, I'm hoping that they come to an end very, very soon. So, yeah. This has been my GameStop video. Be sure to check out my other videos. And if you like me, subscribe. If you don't, well, thanks for watching. And I hope you have a good life. And remember to spay and neuter your Republicans. Thank you. Bye-bye.